Cheers, man. It feels good to be here.
Always do.
Feels good to be here with the hash slinging slasher.
Oh, yeah. Swinging slasher.
I saw it, dude. Just chilling. I didn't realize your birthday. It just crept up on me. I was like, holy shit, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. It crept up on me, too.
So,
once again, Gabby texts me. She's like, hey, what do you want to do for your birthday? Oh, fuck. When's that? That's Sunday. Oh, shit. I guess get drunk. I don't know.
I know, right?
Go to Italian or something.
Is it feeling like, are you at the point where you're feeling like, I'm getting older?
I feel like I'm in my fucking prime right now.
It's a good thing, though, because I still feel like I'm there, too.
I feel like I'm in my fucking prime.
Yeah, I feel like I'm there, too. But
I feel like I'm just gotten to my prime.
And that's what you want to feel. Yeah, that's
prime.
what you want to be feeling. So that's good. But I feel like you want to, you definitely, while you're feeling like you're in your prime, because I feel like I'm kind of reaching
the end of your prime.
Not necessarily that. I think I'm like right in the middle of it. I really do believe that. I think it started like around 28.
Yeah.
And then it's now I'm 31 now, 30 something. God,
30 something.
But that's where you headed. Next thing you know, it's going to be, oh man, I'm no longer in my early 20s. That's going to be next year.
I've always been like an old soul.
Oh God.
I really have though. I've always been.
I have too.
Like, all the people I've hung out with I've got like one friend my age.
yeah. I've never really hung out.
A few friends my age.
Never really hung out with people that were younger than me.
Yeah, exactly.
For whatever reason, I think it was just because I'm so mature and I like mature people. But no, seriously,
dicks and farts and dicks and farts.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're talking about dicks and farts on the podcast. Oh, we're an old soul.
mature.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, there was something like 25 hit me. Or 20 hit me because, like, you're no longer in your teens. It's like, damn, I'm 20. Like, 20-year-olds, when you're a teenager, it seems like you're an adult now. And then when you hit 20, you don't really feel like an adult. You still have those childish tendencies, I think.
Right.
And then, like, when I hit 25, I was like, damn, I'm no longer in my early 20s. And then when I hit 30, I was like,
oh, man.
Okay, we're here. Like, this, it hits a little different. And maybe for me, I don't know if it will for you, but you know, when you were a kid, your parents were 30, and you're like, they're on their deathbed, you know? Like, they could go any minute. That's how you feel.
Yeah, when I was a kid, Mom was 40, though.
Right. And then Dad was 30 because they're 10 years apart. That's wild,
creepy.
Right? But Dad's the younger.
Yeah, he's 19.
Yeah, he was 19. Mom was 29.
He just had it like that.
Dang, maybe that's where you got the hash sling and slasher from.
Oh, wow. Wow, maybe. That thing was, man. Not anymore. It's just old hash. It's just hash.
It's just the hash.
It's just hash now. It's just fucking hash, man. Fuck. Corned beef.
Damn, just corned beef?
Just corned beef, yeah. It's good, man. Yeah, it's fun, dude. I do feel like I'm in my prime right now. Like,
I feel the same way.
I feel like I'm the most creative and, like, driven I've ever been. And, like, it's kind of hard sometimes because I do still have my lazy tendencies on some days.
I do, too.
Because I'm doing so much still.
You got to counter out, like, kind of balance that out.
But, like, I feel like whenever I'm lazy, I still feel guilty about it sometimes.
I always do. Always. Like, if I take a day off work, I make myself do something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like, if I take a day off work, I'm going to go out in the yard and do, like, the mulch beds or, you know.
Yeah, I'm actually
do something. At least till, like, 12 or 1 o'clock. Like, I got to at least justify the day somehow.
There's only one thing that can justify me being lazy, and that's Sunday NFL football.
Oh, yeah, that day's.
If I'm late, like Thursday, I had all this stuff I wanted to do, and I did so much. I went to Mom and Dad's house, and I got the rest of my stuff pretty much. Cleaned up all the posters off the wall and did some stuff. That's why I got these. Cleaned up some stuff off the walls, like cleaned up some stuff in our shop, took some stuff home. Like, it was great, productive. Got home, put together a bunch of shelves, put together my jack, got a bunch of stuff done.
That's nice.
Then the game came on, and I sat my ass on the couch and fell asleep at 10 o'clock.
Oh, Sunday from 1 o'clock till 8, probably. I will, depending on the 8 o'clock game, it's like I have been watching football all day. If I have some fantasy guys in there,
I'll cook dinner.
Yeah, I'll like go to the store or something, you know, just to kind of like take a little bit of a break. But for the most part, on Sundays, it's football all day. Yeah,
that's the only time I don't feel guilty. And sometimes on Saturdays I'm like that, but Saturdays are so busy for us because
that's our day. Yeah, that's what sucks about college football and why we really don't get the chance to give a lot of insight on football.
Because we don't watch.
It's because we're doing this.
Yeah,
you
speaking
know.
Of Clemson and Florida State is playing right now.
That's gonna be interesting, man. I had a fan of the show ask me the other day, "Do you see Dabo Swinney?"
Oh, it's 10-0. Clemson's winning.
Okay.
It's in Death Valley.
Wow, such a hard place to play.
It was a 2.5 point spread.
Favoring Florida State?
Favoring Florida State, minus 2.5.
Yeah, I figured.
Makes sense. I mean, it's in Death Valley. It's Dabo Swinney.
Yeah. If it was
everybody's talking about, Florida State's going to blow them out. I was like, I was saying this 2 weeks ago. I was thinking that the Carolina and Georgia game was going to be very close.
Which it was fairly close.
I said the Carolina and Georgia game is going to be comparable to Florida State and Clemson.
And Clemson, as
Clemson
Georgia.
Clemson as South Carolina.
Okay, I feel that way too.
And right now it's 10-0. I guarantee you, comes the second half, the difference is Clemson has so much depth.
They do have a lot of depth.
So much depth. And we saw Florida State last week, not playing that good.
Now, who did they play last week?
They played some fucking bum school. I forget the name of the school.
They came out hot though.
Against
smashing LSU. Yeah.
I'll tell you
Yeah, I had a
played.
Clemson fan ask me, "Do you think Dabo's going to?"
Last week they played Boston College, won 31-29.
Damn,
Ranked Boston College.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so if Clemson goes out there and wins, I don't think they deserve to be ranked. Maybe top 25.
Maybe like
They
right on
lost
that
to
bubble.
Duke by 3 touchdowns.
They got embarrassed,
That's
and it
ugly.
wasn't like I heard like a lot of the fans go, "We beat ourselves." I mean, yeah, you had the turnovers, but you just lost.
Well,
to the
Duke
better.
had turnovers too.
Yeah,
Duke turned
you
the ball
just
over twice in the red
yeah,
zone.
it was a legit beatdown from Duke. They manhandled them at the line of scrimmage.
Which
They
Duke is better
plays.
than I think. But
Yeah,
I said that Clemson could honestly have a 4-loss season.
oh, I could see that for sure.
I mean, you play North Carolina right before you play South Carolina. Those are going to be 2 tough games.
those are going to be 2 tough games. You
Play
say you win
Miami.
one, you lose one.
Sure.
Yeah,
You lose to South Carolina. Win
yeah,
North
you win
Carolina.
to North.
But then you still play Miami. You still play.
Which Miami's going to be fairly tough.
You play Miami. You play Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's always in the top 10.
Yeah, so let's look at that schedule. I know we went over this already, but already got 1 loss. You play Miami. You play Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, UNC, South Carolina. I mean, really, fucking next you got Syracuse, Wake Forest. That's 2 wins.
Well, the floor is losing to Duke. If you lose to Duke, you can lose to Miami.
Yeah.
You can lose to South Carolina. You can lose to North Carolina. I'm not saying they're going to lose all
Drake
these
May's
games.
a baller.
He's so good.
And that running back, who's the running back on that team?
I don't remember the guy's name.
Baller.
But Duke and beautiful deep ball. Like when I was seeing him drop back to pass against South Carolina, and that ball went up in the air, I was like, this guy
has got it.
got the confidence.
Yeah.
When he's making those throws, he has the confidence, and they're getting there.
And that's
Very
how Spencer
accurate.
Rattler's looking, man. He looks good.
80% completion percentage before the Georgia game. I don't know what it is now.
Put your best guy. Put your 5-star track star out there. What are we doing?
Shit, put him at running back.
Why do we have
Do something.
Why do we have an ex-quarterback out there instead of a 5-star fucking 6'5" 5-star wide receiver? He was labeled as athlete. He was a 5-star D
that's what I'm
end
saying.
and tight end.
We need help in the running game now. We're one-dimensional as one-dimensional gets.
Throw him in tight end.
I wouldn't even play the run at all. I'm just dropping back in coverage and playing pass defense. And Rattler's still performing well.
Yeah, he is. He's making great decisions.
Yeah. I had a Clemson fan ask me, we just said they could go 8-4. It does seem like they're on the downturn. What
If
are
you
they
lose
ranked?
this week? It's bad.
What are they ranked right now?
South Carolina?
No, Clemson.
Oh, Clemson's not ranked.
They're not ranked?
No.
Wow, I thought they were like 25 or
They're
something.
not ranked.
But ask me, do you think – because there are chirps about Nick Saban leaving this year,
That's
retiring,
wild.
which it kind of
That's
seems
wild for
time.
Dabo.
He opens up, yeah. Does Dabo go back to where he was from, Alabama,
Can't do it.
to coach? And my answer has always been no, because he's kind of built his own Alabama
his
at
own legacy.
Clemson. He's got that's his baby now.
Yeah.
He turned an 8-5 Tommy Bowden team
Just
into a fucking
Little
two-time
old Clemson.
champion. Little old Clemson went to 3 championships. You have Deshaun Watson, Trevor Lawrence.
if you're a Clemson fan, though, that shit fires you up. It's just little old Clemson. That's kind of fucking awesome. You got to admit it. As much as we fucking hate Clemson, that feels good.
Oh, yeah, I hate Clemson.
Like, imagine if Williamson had a fucking college football team and they won 3 national championships. Just fucking little old Williamson.
God, dude. Yeah, does he go back to Alabama? I've always said no, because he's built his own brand.
Right.
He's won as many championships in the past 10 years as Alabama has. So he's definitely been to 3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nick Saban's maybe won 2, maybe 3. I don't know in the past 10 years, but he's built his own thing. So, but I do think that Clemson fans, I think they're spoiled.
Yeah, they're spoiled.
They're fucking spoiled, and I think that they're going to. There is a possibility that they run him out of there if he continues down this path. They're not using the transfer portal, which in today's time you got to use the transfer portal.
Yeah.
That's why South Carolina beat Clemson last year.
Which realistically, though, I mean, their talent now is so deep. They're deep. They're deep at 5
Yeah.
stars. I mean, they don't need the transfer portal right now. Maybe for a kicker.
I think you're going to need it regardless. I think
At
a
some
good
point,
coach will utilize that
at some point
and pick up players. They might be 3 or 4 star players, or even a 2-star, but
even
you
that
can
kind of depth
yeah
promotes competition in the practice field.
But at the end of the day, there's a pool of players that have all these players have specific needs. A good coach will be able to see a player and the specific his talents and implement him into the offense.
Well,
it
hurts
defense.
them losing Brent Venables too.
Definitely.
That's definitely a big hit.
Definitely.
Their defense is solid, dude. I mean, their defense is always good.
Still, it's the quarterback right now.
Yeah, which I mean, apparently, according to a lot of Clemson fans, they're not calling it for Klubnik's head. I mean, they like him.
Well, the first after Duke they were.
Yeah, after Duke they were.
You know, and who have they played since Duke?
Yeah, they played Florida Atlantic and some other shitty school.
Yeah,
Wake Forest. No, it wasn't Wake Forest.
No, it was it was another small school.
I can tell you.
But yeah, I mean, Florida State. If he comes out and has like
NC State,
he comes out and throws 65% completion percentage. He throws 2 touchdowns. 25 for 31. Then I think there's some signs for like the quarterback position trending up for Clemson. But
yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, they're up 10-0 right now, which is kind of shocking to me. I figured it'd be Florida State up 10-0, but
yeah, let me pull this score back up.
But it's hard to play in Death Valley for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're playing against a bad coach. Yeah, Florida State's driving right now. They're on the 49.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
That's gonna be a game. But yeah, I mean, this is a college football podcast, apparently.
Right. Well, we haven't talked about any college football.
Yeah, we really haven't. We talked about like our predictions for Georgia and Carolina and Clemson. I think that's about all we did.
Yeah. I don't even know if we ever predicted our Final Four.
I don't think we did.
And right now, I think it's wide open.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan, Georgia. Probably Texas.
They're kind of. What are they ranked, like
3?
3. I was gonna say 4.
FSU's 4. They moved back to 4, and Texas.
Where's
moved
Ohio
up.
State at? That quarterback for Ohio State.
I don't know.
Looked rough in that week 1. They were babying him, but they were babying Klubnik against Duke.
Let's look at the AP poll.
Yeah.
USC. USC's a good one.
Yeah.
USC could probably be top 4.
Yeah, I think that
they'll end top 4. I mean, after Florida State plays a close game against Clemson, USC will pass them.
The only thing with USC is that for some reason they tend to lose some kind of game to like UCLA or some random game during the year. Like it's just random game that's been played at like 11 o'clock at night. You know.
The question is, what if Colorado goes there and beats Oregon today?
I don't think it happens. I think Oregon goes out there and Bo Nix.
That's fine.
And
but what if?
Well, then if that happens, then
they move to the top 10 immediately.
What are they sitting at? Like 15?
They are 19, and Oregon's 10. They're a 20-point favorite.
I think that's right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't think it is.
I mean, how did they put it? Colorado play last week. They took in a
Colorado State
overtime,
which is always it's a rivalry game.
I get it,
but geez,
but
dude.
Oregon is not Colorado State. Oregon, they were already projected. Colorado was coming into the season to go like
Colorado
6
comes out and beat TCU week 1,
and a TCU team they are championship. That is a championship team. I mean, they just were at the championship, but they lost Max Duggan, they lost Quentin Johnson, they lost some players.
But Colorado, who did they have before?
That's a good point. They're definitely playing better, but
they're playing fucking good.
They're playing
football,
and
they're balling out.
They're the darling right now.
They are the darling. It's fun, dude. They're the new hotness.
It's fun, though. Yeah. All the Clemson fans, they tended to kind of, and Carolina fans too. I've seen it with them too, where everybody's kind of becoming a Colorado fan.
Yeah, they are.
I was drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit early, but now not so much. I think they're going to see a losing streak by that team, and I think that's
that schedule's insane.
I think that team's not very disciplined.
I think you're right. They are very.
They
got a fire under their ass.
You watch them
not always
play,
a good thing.
and it just seems like
there's talent and like passion. That's all it is.
Yeah,
there's no
it don't seem like a very disciplined team.
Well
to me
schemed.
Right now. I think if that team goes on a losing streak, you're going to see a lot of like fighting on the sidelines, a lot of bad attitudes, a lot of like.
I can see that.
I think ultimately it's going to end up. It's a fun start,
but I'm excited to see how Dion can point those guys in the right direction, and if that does happen, because I don't know if he can, because he's one of the guys that's kind of always had the bad attitude.
I 100% agree.
And so
100% agree.
But when they're hot, they're gonna be fucking hot.
And it looks great.
It's so hard to beat the guys.
When the machine's well oiled, it looks so good.
Yeah.
But for some reason, in the back of my mind, you watch them play, and it just it's about to go bad. I can feel it.
I don't think it's gonna be against Oregon.
I think they're gonna get.
I think every single year Oregon looks. Or everybody says, Oregon, and then they fucking just suck every year. They're so mediocre every year.
Is this year 4 for Bo Nix, or is it 5? Because it seems like he was, 2 years at Auburn?
It was 3 years at Auburn, wasn't it?
And this is like year 2 or 3
It's
at
year 2
damn
at
Oregon.
least. I think it was 3 years Auburn, 2 at Oregon.
He's got to be like a fifth-year senior at this point. But my point is like the experience of Bo Nix
He's been
is
balling
going
out
like
too.
he has a matured
He's been playing
experience that you're not going to get from.
Yeah, that's true. But I like to
Colorado.
shit on Bo Nix just because I hate Auburn.
Right.
Just because of the losses that they had at South Carolina over the years. But dude, the schedule for Colorado is.
We got 2
not
games
good.
coming up. It's USC and is that who Colorado plays? It's the next week USC, right?
Yep.
I remember looking at going, it was 2 losses right there, Oregon and USC.
If they go out there and win though, it'd be fun.
They coming into the season, I think they were a 6-6 favorite team by Vegas
That
odds.
is kind of high.
6-6.
That seems good.
Yeah.
For what they were last year.
Right.
What were they like 1-12 or 1-11?
Yeah, I don't know. He's got them playing with passion, that's for sure.
Let's see. I'll tell you what they were last
And
year.
Deion says all the right things, but underneath all that shit, I think he's kind of self-absorbed and kind of a prick.
Last year, TCU loss, Air Force loss.
He lost to Air Force?
Yeah, 41-10.
Woo!
So let's see, 1, 2, 3, UCLA 4 loss, Arizona loss, Colorado beat California. That's 1 win. Lost to Oregon State, lost to Arizona State, lost to Oregon, lost to USC, lost to Washington, lost to Utah. They were 1-11. Comes out week 1, beats TCU, who was in the fucking
It's
championship.
impressive. No matter what you got,
Goes out
what
there
you
and
can
beats
say.
Nebraska, beats Colorado State, plays Oregon. You go there and beat Oregon, USC better be fucking ready.
Yeah, you're right.
Because that game's
You're
in
right.
Colorado versus USC.
You're right. If
You
they
got to
out-
go to Colorado to play the motherfuckers after they just beat Oregon and TCU.
Now, Colorado does lose one of their star players, Hunter. What's
Travis
his name?
Hunter.
Travis Hunter,
Yeah.
who's a baller.
He's
Can
gonna be
play
out.
both
He's
sides of the
lacerated
game.
liver. Yeah, he'll be out for 3 weeks. I think they said so.
Took a shot too.
Which is like 3 of their hardest games: Colorado or Oregon, USC, and Arizona
that's
State.
gonna hurt him for sure. He's
Yeah.
a baller. But what's his name? Sanders. How you say his first name? I can't remember.
Shadur.
Shadur. Yeah. Sanders.
Sanders.
Has been balling out.
So
You
good,
can pull up the
dude.
numbers; they're good. But
It's like he's throwing for like what 1,200 passing yards or something.
got to be
3
something
games?
like that. Yeah, threw 5 touchdowns in the first week.
500 yards, I think, or 460.
Yeah. But I think they get. I think they get smashed today against Oregon. I don't think they're ready. I don't think they're a top 15 team. I don't even know if they're a top 25.
Yeah, 1,250 passing yards. 78.7% completion, 10 touchdowns,
Solid, dude. You got a guy with confidence back there. I got a guy who's making plays.
and only 1 interception.
If you got a guy that's dialed in like that coming in to play for you, you
Yeah.
have a chance. You have a chance.
And it's the coach's son.
Yeah. He's got all the confidence in the world.
Oh yeah,
He's out there throwing it. They're letting him play.
and they got good receivers.
They got good receivers.
Who's that one receiver? Not Travis Hunter, but the other one on the team is actually solid too.
I don't know. I didn't get to catch the game last week.
I'll tell
I
you.
almost went
I'll
back
tell you
and
his
watched
name.
that one because triple overtime is always a fun game.
Oh yeah, for sure. I still haven't went back and watched that either.
Dude, you know what? What bothers me is that no one's talking about, not to switch over to NFL, but the Cleveland and versus Pittsburgh game was such a good game.
That was wild,
That was a wild game.
dude. No, what was more wild is I have the double box pulled up on YouTube TV,
You have to.
and not a sponsor,
Yeah.
and could be.
Could be.
And I have the double box pulled up, and I'm looking in Carolina versus the Saints. Carolina fumbles the ball, and they start kicking it backwards down the field, and they're like chasing it like fucking Three Stooges. And then I look over to the right, and Deshaun Watson fumbles the ball, and it's it's bouncing everywhere, man. What the fuck is going
It
on in
was
football right
wild.
now?
The defenses are shining.
Dude, I know. I hate it for fantasy.
It's me. Yeah, I do hate it for fantasy too because there's so many big names that just aren't producing like Chase
Yeah.
and
Got him.
Jacobs.
Got him.
That's the only reason I'm bringing those guys up
Keep
is because
naming them.
I felt it for you.
Keep
Justin Fields.
Got him. We'll talk about that more on our live stream.
Yeah, we're really excited to bring that out, man. I'm
Yeah.
so excited for that.
I
We're
know.
going to start doing these live streams prior to the 1:00 games on Sundays, about around like 10:30. I think
that's
that's when
what
we're
we're thinking,
trying to start, and we'll have like some guests on and kind of just go over the 1:00 games or just the matchups for that
Yeah,
week.
and this won't be anything where we're actually in person, but we'll be doing this over Discord.
Yeah, we'll be live.
So it'll be live. It'll be it'll be us in the studio. Which I mean, I feel like whenever we're doing these feel live anyway, because I don't edit anything out.
Yeah.
I feel like we address the audience as if it's live anyway.
But the fun thing is that it is actually live.
It's
like,
actually
you can
live,
tune in.
yeah.
That's us right there.
That's us right there.
So, and we're gonna give our hot take analysis.
Oh, that's
coming
some
at
hot
you.
take analysis.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it, man.
So cheers, man.
Cheers, dude. We yeah, I was saying this before we started the podcast. Is like I feel like I've had a little more free time. I mean, not really, because I just got a house and I'm getting married in the end of October, but which seems like you should have no free time.
Right.
But since me and Gabby we live together, we don't have to hang out, like make time to go hang out.
Right,
We're just
you're
always
there.
together.
It's
Yeah.
fun to just like be in the room with the person, you know.
Yeah, so I have a little more free time, and I'm like, I gotta fill this time because I don't like. And I've been kind of dialing back on playing video games, so mainly RuneScape.
Yeah, me too.
And so it's so much free time, and I'm like, man, I gotta really dial back into like full time this podcast.
Yeah.
So we're really looking to starting to grow the podcast, and I do want to shout out like any businesses out there that are kind of looking for sponsorship, because we're kind of looking for that. You know, we can't if you're trying to grow your business, you can't expect to only receive without giving.
Right.
So you know, we're looking to give a little to get a little. So if anybody out there is interested, you know, we'll gladly give shout outs on here, you know, and do what we can do.
Yeah, reach out. We'll try our best to get your
That's
business
right.
out there.
Do a little ad read.
Get you a little more business, yeah.
Do a little ad read on the podcast.
But yeah, that Cleveland game, TJ Watt.
He's so good.
Sorry, not to come back because I know we're gonna
And
get
Garrett-
real in depth here tomorrow
fucking
morning.
Myles Garrett.
Dude, I know.
It's
He's
just
so-
two juggernauts in the league
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, it makes you wonder because the touchdowns are down.
This
Week
feels like
one.
fucking 90s football right now.
And I love it.
I do too.
Fucking love it.
Everybody's like, oh, we're moving to a high-powered passing league, not paying the running backs, and they're trying. But these edge rushers are reigning supreme.
They are.
I love it.
They are. The quarterbacks seem like they're just holding the ball
They're fighting
too
for their
long.
fucking life.
They're holding the ball too long. They're not getting it out.
Well,
you know?
because the league has tried to move to all these mobile quarterbacks who can't throw the ball,
Right. Yeah.
like Justin Fields
And a lot of these,
like
like
Zach
yeah,
Wilson and Bryce Young.
you know, a lot of these quarterbacks. One negative thing to look for when you're looking at a mobile quarterback that's not that good. You got players that can extend plays like prime Russell Wilson did
Prime
such
Deshaun Watson.
prime Deshaun Watson who can extend plays outside the pocket and create guys open downfield because the play is going for
Prime
you know,
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, but he was more of like a
He was-
vertical
God,
rusher.
dude.
Like he would take one read, two
Anthony
reads, take
Richardson.
off. Anthony
But
Richardson.
you see the downside of that where you get a concussion in the end zone.
Exactly.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah,
I hate that for
he
him.
was balling out
Because I was
too.
pulling for him before the season. I was calling for him to have a breakout year.
I have my doubts on him. I still do.
But God, dude, he just looks so explosive. He's such a good athlete.
Yeah, but a lot of these like guys who aren't good passers, what you'll see is you'll see them hold on to the ball too long in the pocket, and then they try to extend the play, go outside. And in college, you can get away with that because the DNs are not as good. Okay, occasionally you'll come across like a Nolan Smith, Aiden Hutchinson in college, not Jamar Chase, but Chase Young. You know, who
Lamar
can-
Jackson. Or are you talking about edge rushers?
Yeah, who can like get outside and stop you, like Von Miller in college. But they're
In the NFL,
few and
it's
far
everybody.
between. In the NFL, every guy,
And the D tackles are insane.
yeah, they can get pressure up the middle. You know, but every team has an elite pass rusher. I mean, Lawrence Taylor created that when he broke Joe Theismann's leg. I mean, they created the left tackle in itself. You know, so you try to get out. And what you saw early in Baker Mayfield's career was a guy who had no confidence in the pocket, held onto the ball too long. And his comfort zone was extending plays outside the pocket. But what he was really doing was he was holding onto the ball too long,
And
not getting rid of it, and then creating pressure by extending the pocket because Myles Garrett's way faster than you.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. So it's just something interesting to watch with Justin Fields, I feel like, because
that's right.
he hasn't showed that he can throw the ball.
He's fast too, man.
Yeah, he's so fast. 1,100 yards last year.
Yeah. I call for him to go for 750 and 3,000 passing yards this year.
Which is a lot of passing yards for Justin Fields, it feels like. I mean, 3,000 ain't a lot.
He's tried to throw it more, but I wish he wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's really bad.
It's bad.
They
need to give him the confidence. They need to run him. They need to run him. That's just,
let him run. They've tried to design plays for him to run, though. They're not good.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't
bad play
watched a
calling.
lot of that offense because
I have.
It's that
It's
bad?
bad.
Yeah. What are the design runs? Are they just like?
Well, the offensive line is not holding up.
Ooh.
I mean, they haven't had good matchups. I mean, they played against the Packers, and they played against – who did they play last week?
Oh, man, who was it last week? They played the Chiefs this week, and they had – God, who Who did they have last week? It was a tough matchup because it was Tampa. Was it Tampa? No.
It might have been Tampa. It was Tampa. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Tampa, and they played Green Bay week 1, which was a divisional game. I mean, you see what Aaron Rodgers thanked Jordan Love for maintaining the ownership of the Bears. That's awesome. As much as we hate on Rodgers, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome.
Have to love that.
Thanks, buddy. Good job. He texted him. Good job. Thank you for maintaining ownership of the Bears.
That's cool.
Jordan Love was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. And Jordan Love has been looking efficient. The volume that they
lost to the Falcons.
150 yards passing a game, which shows that they're not really pushing it downfield, but
dude.
3 touchdowns here.
But when you got Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs and all these guys hurt, I mean,
yeah, what you gonna do with? You have Christian Watson out, who is a young player. Romeo Doubs is a young player. He's not a number
injured,
1.
yeah.
Is he even a number 2 receiver in the NFL? Who knows?
You got what's his name, Jaden
Reed, who I believe in. I think he's a young talent.
He could play, yeah.
Yeah,
but then
he
you got
could
Aaron
play.
Jones out.
That hurts him. You got a tight end, Luke Musgrave, who's a rookie. I mean, you got Jordan Love playing with young players who he's really done a good job.
But the offensive line's okay.
The offensive line is okay, yeah.
Okay.
But how have we not talked about iCarly winning the middleweight championship?
Oh wow, we haven't
talked about that.
iCarly actually won.
Yeah. Shawn Strickland, man.
It was such a boring
It
fight.
was so many people are calling for the rematch, and I don't want to fucking see it.
I don't want to see it.
I'm honestly tired of seeing Israel Adesanya at this point. And it's sad. Because coming up, it was kind of like the
worst part
highlight.
is Shawn Strickland is going to get beat by anybody.
Okay.
All right, who you got? Shawn Strickland or Robert Whittaker?
Shawn Strickland. After Robert Whittaker just took the beat down, there's one thing, because I agree with you. I really do agree
The
with
wrestling is going to be too good. Robert Whittaker's wrestling's too good. He'll take him down and keep him there.
Duplessis beats him.
Absolutely.
I think so. Robert Whittaker, I was big on. Hamzat beats him.
Robert Whittaker beats him too then.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the wrestling that you're calling for.
Yeah, it's the wrestling I'm calling for.
Yeah, and Duplessis has the wrestling too, because he just out-wrestled Robert Whittaker.
Whittaker's a good wrestler.
And Whittaker's
a great striker.
And a great striker.
A very aggressive striker.
Yeah.
That's going to pick apart. He's faster. He's not like a slow-paced striker like Adesanya. He's more like the Alex Pereira type.
Yeah, and I thought Whittaker was in his prime, and maybe he's on the down climb.
Dricus Duplessis is just the guy.
He might just be the guy.
I've been saying this.
Yeah,
I've been calling it.
You've been calling it for a while, yeah.
I remember me and Cody. Shout out. Cody would be a good one to have on, even though he doesn't really keep with NFL but college for a live stream. That'd be fun. But he's a big UFC guy, and we're talking about the light heavyweight division, or middleweight. Sorry,
middleweight. Yeah.
And he's like, who in the middleweight is really that good? And I start naming. He's like, all right, those are pretty good.
That's a lot of good fighters.
We're comparing to welterweight.
Okay, yeah.
Which is a better division. Yeah. And I was like, and even Dricus Duplessis, he was like 10th. And he was like, yeah, he's okay. I'm like, no, trust me.
No, he's good.
Like, no, trust
me.
What
he just did to Whittaker was convincing.
He's good, dude.
He's key.
And I like him. I like him as a person.
Is he next on the title shot?
I think so. He should be.
Pajeda moved up to light heavyweight, so
and won.
He rocked Whittaker. He rocked old Strickland too. And then
he did.
Fight previously. Strickland. So he gets a title shot after the knockout.
Well, it was Adesanya versus.
Who was it?
Adesanya was fighting somebody, and then they had to fall out. They had to back out. It might have been Dricus Duplessis.
It might have been. I mean, that's the only thing. Because remember, he came in and interrupted the down.
Oh, yeah. What a dick.
Adesanya's so cringy these days. He's kind of like, okay, who's more cringy, Adesanya or Triple C?
Adesanya.
I think so, too.
Did you see Dana White's comment? He kept saying the N-word, and then he goes, he's black. Like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, right.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty fair. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh, man.
He said, he's black. Why does it matter? Shut the fuck up.
There is something to do when a fighter becomes champion, they have the confidence. They're the fucking champion. Look at Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman 2. Look at
headshot, dead.
Oh,
he's like crying. That's so good.
Look at Grasso and Shevchenko. Grasso, we'll see that.
Oh, we're about to.
We'll see, because I think that when you become champion, it elevates you just a little bit more.
It's like puts a target on your back.
It's like a +3 overall in a video game.
It's so good.
It's like when you become champion, you get that confidence. Unless you're Rose Namajunas, then it becomes a -3 overall or whatever you want to say. It's like it just seems like she was kind of.
Well, no, because didn't she win against Joanna? Then she beat Zhang Wei Li twice.
She did. That's true.
She hit her with a fucking head kick, then beat her again and held the title.
So how many title defenses did she have?
I think only one or two.
One or two?
Yeah, one or two.
And then she loses a decision to, oh, man, I can't remember.
Carla Esparza.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about after that. Yeah, you're right. She did lose that decision, but there was another, her most recent fight.
She fought again?
Yeah, she lost.
That's how you know I didn't give a shit.
That's how you know everyone.
I was out.
Yeah.
After that Carla Esparza fight, I was out.
I think everyone was. Has there ever been a bigger decline in, like,
so fast?
That fight,
yes, Ronda Rousey.
Oh, that's a good.
She went from
really good.
0
like
to
that.
0.
Dude, after the head
She
kick
went from
Holmes.
MVP to MOP.
Oh man, damn! From manager to janitor.
Yes,
Dang.
manager to janitor. That's sad. That's honestly really sad. She was like contemplating suicide. Then went to the WWE.
And I keep hearing chirps about her coming back. Bad idea.
Maybe.
Bad idea, dude.
That judo is so good.
Okay,
though.
who comes back and has a better career, Brock Lesnar or?
If they were to come back right now,
Yeah. Lesnar or
neither. It's gonna suck. Everybody's gonna suck.
Oh man,
Lesnar's like what, 45?
he's too old. He's gonna get cracked.
He's 46.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Probably
How old is Ronda Rousey?
Ronda Rousey, maybe
30.
35,
33.
36.
Fuck.
We're getting old, man.
We're getting old. The time's flying.
You know
dude.
how old Conor McGregor is? You want to do that? 34?
36. I think we've done this before. I think I said 36.
35?
Oh, okay, we're in the middle there.
Yeah, not good.
Not
We're getting
good.
old.
It's done for McGregor.
Yeah, that's sad.
He's just kind of like a loudmouth building the brand at this point, I feel like. And he does a good job at it. It's the
You know how old Shawn O'Malley is, though?
Oh, he's like 24?
28.
28. Damn, I'm
So
way off.
young still, though.
Yeah. 24 is
So
too
young.
Yeah, 24 is too young, yeah.
If he was,
I
dude,
should
how about
I should have guessed 26.
How about fucking old Meat?
You talking about Meat Mall Molly?
No, I'm talking about Meat.
Who's Meat Meat?
Fucking Rosas Jr.
Oh yeah. Oh, when he was wearing his jacket.
He
Was
was-
that? That was that? No, that was
That's Marab.
That's Marab.
No,
Yeah.
Rosas Jr. is the dude, the fucking 18-year-old.
He's the young dude.
Meat
Yeah. Yeah.
He
The
like that.
young
He looks like that's how he
dude.
talks.
Yeah. What happened in his last fight? He
He
won.
won
Didn't he?
knockout.
Yeah.
Like the first minute.
He's up and coming. What division is he in?
I don't have a clue.
Yeah. He's the young up and comer. Fighting
18
well too.
years old. Let's see what division.
You can
this
tell we're
is.
feeling sports in this podcast. We have
I
been
know,
on
it's
it,
been so
man.
good.
It's been nice though.
Did you see? Did you see who they're giving Patty Pimblett next?
I saw that.
It's so sad.
I saw that Dana White
That's
came
so
out with a
sad.
thing. I saw it this morning.
He's a bantamweight. Rosas.
Okay. Meat. Who are they giving Patty Pimblett?
You hadn't seen?
It came out like today or yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Tony Ferguson.
Oh no.
That's sad. He's done. Tony Ferguson's gonna lose.
He's done.
But what if he wins? I'm pulling for
I'm
Tony
gonna be
Ferguson.
honest. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I
He's
don't
not.
know.
No, he's done, dude. Did you see the last fight?
Yeah, it was pathetic, dude. It really was. And that was
hurts.
against
Bobby Green.
was it Bobby Green?
Yeah, I think so.
I was gonna say Max Holloway. That must have been before, right?
Max Holloway fought on the
the
different
same card.
Different card.
Different card? Okay.
Yeah, Bobby Green and Tony Ferguson was Polish Power and Pereira.
Oh yeah.
That was the same fight with
Yeah.
Derek Lewis. Oh, Derek Lewis comes out with a
Black
flying
Beast.
knee.
Knocks him out.
So fun.
Welcome back, the Black Beast stuff.
Then he signs a fucking 10-fight contract.
Yeah, it was like
He got signed.
it was like six
like
or
a week-
seven
a week
fights
later,
or
yeah.
something like that. I
I
was
think
like,
it was maybe 8.
I was
it was
like,
a lot.
damn, it's a lot of fights.
What's
for
what
someone-
John Jones got signed to too?
Really?
Yeah, he'll never do him.
No.
He'll retire before. So, I mean, Derek Lewis might not.
Yeah, the good thing about heavyweight division,
Derek
I feel
Lewis
like
has lost a lot of weight though.
he has.
He looks a lot healthier.
He does. He does. Taito Vasa got picked apart by
Yeah, that
Alexander
was
Volkov.
ugly. But
I
the
was
problem
like,
was
holy
is he has such a
shit.
chin, dude.
He hung in there. But it was
He got
just a
submitted.
technical fucking masterpiece
yeah, Volkov is
by
awesome.
Volkov.
Volkov's been out with injury, right?
You talking about after or before?
Before.
I don't think he was. He might have been.
He was gone for a while. Why was he gone for so long?
I feel like he's been fighting here and there. He's been on a win streak. He just went out there and beat the shit out of Taito Vasa. I had a buddy that lost a lot of money on that fight. I'm talking about
that's
a
his own fault.
lot of money
That's
on
his
that
own
fight.
fucking fault. It's
Yeah.
just a bad pick.
Yeah, because Taito Vasa, I mean,
I
he
could have told you that he was going to lose that.
You know, I wasn't sure, but I wouldn't have put money on him
No.
because Volkov's been fighting well. But Volkov's like 36, 37. He's old as fuck.
Oh, okay, he fought in Alexander Volkov versus Alexander Romanov on March 11th.
Yeah.
That was in March.
He's got an insane back piece.
He does.
Yeah. It's like a samurai or some shit.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Let's see his record right now. Yeah,
Did you-
Tato Vasa, Alexander Romanov, Jairzinho Rosenstrike, Tom Aspinall. He lost to him.
Yeah. that makes
Lost to
sense.
Cyril Gahn.
Makes
Beat
sense.
Marcin Tibera. Alistair Overeem, Walt Harris beat both of them. Lost to Curtis Blades.
Those are 3 losses or 2 legit guys.
Beat Greg Hardy. Lost to Derek Lewis. Fabricio Verdum.
4
Stefan Struve. Roy Nelson. Timothy Johnson. Damn, we getting fucking. 20,
He's old.
That's 2016.
He's old.
dude.
So it kind of shocked me because I think that the
Chet
money.
Congo. He lost to him in Bellator.
Chet Congo. God dang, throwing it back.
This was like whenever he wasn't even in the UFC anymore.
How old is
was
Volkov?
before?
36?
He got me old as fuck.
37?
That's like,
Might be 38.
maybe 34.
Might be
He's 34.
39.
He's 34.
He's 34? Okay. I was going to say 36, but
Russian dudes just look old.
yeah, I feel like he's been in the
Is he
league
Russian?
for a while.
Yeah, he's Russian.
Yeah.
Alexander Volkov. 7-17. But Florida State's on the 2-yard line at Clemson.
Yeah, 7-17.
Yeah, 3rd and 1.
No,
with
don't
two.
make it 14-17.
We can only hope.
Wishful thinking. But yeah, dude. There's something with like Sean Strickland's going to have a little more confidence. You saw it in Leon Edwards.
Yeah, he was confident going out.
If they run
against
that
Adesanya,
back,
dude.
like I mean, Adesanya can bounce back. He did it against Pereira. That like if he can bounce back against Pereira,
Yeah,
Pereira who's
that's
beat
true.
him 3 times
yeah, he can bounce back.
and who has knocked him out basically, like TKO'd him, not knocked him out, but TKO'd him.
It just bothers me. At the end of the fight, he knew he'd lost and he just accepted it.
It's weird.
He didn't even try to go forward.
Sean Strickland's such a psycho too. He's like hollering at him at the end. Like,
He's
"Fuck
bored.
you," like, come on, he was bored. Dude, the stance. It's the
bored.
stance that bothers me with.
Because he can just get taken down. His legs are stiff.
He's so fucking standing tall and square. It's like it bothers me.
He can just get fucking blast doubled.
Yeah, he did come out with the Philly shell though.
He did.
Yeah, which was interesting. Instead of like this or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's the iCarly gloves.
Oh God, it's so and like I see so many memes of like him with the knee up and like the like the little
Oh yeah,
The-
like
the
like
little-
whenever you're, like someone's trying to tickle him.
yeah like the He-
Fuck it.
he like kind of closes up and like puts the knee up. It's like
Works though.
if you would have
It worked.
fight like a 4-year-old,
Yeah.
you're like trying to tickle him and he like
No, stop it.
yeah stop. It's like this is actually working. What the fuck?
Against one of the greatest strikers I've ever seen.
It was weird.
It was weird.
We're
It was
both
rigged.
watching it like, dude, just knock him out.
It's like put the fucking poking with the stick. Do something. Come on.
yeah, come on, man. We're watching like, dude, and
No,
like,
just knock him out,
So many
yeah.
people are calling for the rematch, and I'm like, I don't know. It just,
I don't want to see a rematch, but you know how I am with that.
You
I don't
are
like
like
those.
that,
I don't
yeah.
like that. I don't like it. It's boring.
I was at, we was over at your house for that fight, and so I didn't get to like fully sit down and like watch the fight
Yeah.
to get a feel for it. So it was
You
kind of
talking
hard to
about,
judge.
Strickland and Adesanya.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had some people over.
yeah.
Some
And the
shots
Carolina
in us.
game was on. You know,
take
we was
some shots.
drinking the shots.
No,
were
the Carolina
coming.
game was off at that point. We'd already won.
Oh yeah, true. But it was kind of like the whole thing. you
Yeah,
know?
that's right.
Texas, Alabama was kind of playing. You know,
That's right.
but dude, I watched Nomadland.
Oh, Madland. What's that?
It's I think it was nominated for some.
Is that
Frances McDermott.
Frances McDermott?
Yeah. Plays a lady who's, I believe her husband passed away. And
When you say
she's-
lady,
she plays a lady where her husband passed away, and she's like, just kind of like being a nomad, just going from state to state, traveling. And I'm gonna be honest, like it got all these great reviews and all this stuff, but for me,
it's kind of pretentious.
yeah,
If it's got a bunch of great reviews and it's boring, it's because it's pretentious.
maybe, but it also could be for several different reasons. Like kind of go into that, like it could be something like
you have a short attention span.
It could be that,
Yeah.
Like you can make the argument for something like The Menu. It's a horror movie
Yeah.
that's really a thriller.
Very dialogue oriented.
Yeah, people tend to like.
movie.
People do tend to kind of lean more
Mom
towards
thought it was boring.
action.
Which I get it.
I get it. I'm not like that. I kind of like a little more to my movies.
Substance.
But this one,
I
it
had nothing.
missed.
Oh, it missed.
Don't
Dang.
watch this fucking movie.
What was the other movie with her? 3 Billboards. Is that her?
Great movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Great movie. Highly recommend 3 Billboards. Woody
Yeah.
Harrelson's in it. I think.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Oh God, what's the old dude's name from Game of Thrones? Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Yeah.
That's definitely a porn star name, right?
Right.
He missed out. Bad.
He missed out. Maybe he's
Peter
like,
Dinklage.
yeah. Maybe they call him the hash slinging slasher.
Oh wow. Maybe they just call him corned beef.
Maybe they just call him corned beef, dude. about put me to fucking sleep, dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
And I love Frances
That
McDormand, so
sucks.
I'm like, I'm going in and I'm like already excited about the film. I'm like, so when you're already excited about and you love an actor, you kind of have a little bit of a bias
Yeah.
to like the movie. No,
I'll tell you who doesn't miss.
who's that?
Adam Sandler. Watch Hotel
That is-
Transylvania 3.
Was it
so
good?
funny. It's so funny.
I haven't watched any of those, but I
Adam
heard
Sandler's
they're
awesome.
so good.
Adam Sandler's so fucking good.
Have you
And he-
watched? You were definitely not invited to my bar mitzvah.
No, that's the one with his
I haven't-
daughters, right?
Yeah, I watched.
Robert watched that. And he said it was hilarious.
Did he
I
really?
watched like one part of it and I was laughing already.
That. That's hilarious.
Of
dude.
course, he made it. He literally, if he gonna eat, his homie's gonna eat.
That's what I love.
He's like,
about
fuck it. He's like, I'll make a movie just for my daughters to be. I'll be in a movie just so my daughters can have a movie that people will watch.
That's so cool.
And they kill it. Apparently they crushed
Yeah.
it.
You know who would have been bigger, Adam Sandler or Chris Farley, if
It would've been
Chris
Adam Sandler.
Farley would have stayed alive?
I think it would have been Adam Sandler.
I think it would have been Adam Sandler too, but
Chris Farley would be huge.
he would have
If he
been.
would have died off a little.
Chris Farley would have been
died is a
all
bad word.
in all those like Kevin James roles.
Yeah, so much better. Imagine Grown Ups with Chris Farley.
Oh, imagine,
He's so good.
God, dude, we missed out. It sucks.
Missed
It really
out.
does suck, man.
Yeah.
His brother's just like him too.
Really?
Yeah, I forget his name, but when you watch him, like in all of his stuff, you're like, holy shit, that's
There's somebody. I guess Burt Kreischer is kind of trying to be like that.
like
Or
Chris
is it-
Farley.
Yeah, isn't he
Kinda
like
outrageous.
Isn't he like 2 months sober now? Burt Kreischer.
I don't know. I haven't been
I think
keeping
he
up
is.
with it.
He's been losing a lot of weight.
Yeah. Damn, Bert. Yeah.
I know. It's good for him. That's before Sober October.
I've been thinking
he might
about
be-
doing Sober October.
Yeah, I said I was going to, and here we are.
Here we are. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, man.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh yeah.
iCarly is the middleweight champ.
Carly.
There's
That's
something to
fucking
it, though. I'm
wild.
telling you.
That's
dude,
so
like, once
wild.
you win a championship, you have an extra little bit of
Yeah, I
confidence
definitely could see that.
to where like you're not as stiff. You're like, I'm the fucking champ. You got to beat me.
Yeah, you're not as
I
stiff.
can
That's
I
fair.
can be me because being me got me here. You know, like you have a little more confidence in yourself versus like going against the champ.
You gotta beat the champ.
You got to beat the champ, which is kind of surprising. Why they gave Carla Esparza that win? That
Yeah.
changed Rose's whole entire career. It seems like.
Yeah, I'm happy that they did.
I'm too because she
Rose
deserved to lose it.
deserved Yeah.
Yeah. At some point, you do have to beat the champ, but that isn't
The
like
champ's running the whole time.
that's exactly.
Which I guess Carlos Esparza wasn't pushing the fucking pace.
She was. I mean,
She
technically,
got dunked on by fucking dude. What about that fight with Zhang Wei Li and that bitch that just wouldn't fucking die?
oh man, I watched that one. Joan Lee won. She's such a great champ, dude.
Yeah,
Such
she
a
is.
great champ. I can't remember who she fought, and I watched that fight. But goddamn, dude, she is so good. Makes you almost wish you hadn't lost to
I know,
Rose.
me too.
You know?
Yes. Amanda Lemos,
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, that's her. Dude, that's a tough bitch.
that's a tough bitch.
It was like every submission and fucking every punch to the face and leg kick and knee to the ribs, and she's just like charging ahead full speed, like trying her eyes out. She tried her fucking ass off, dude, and didn't get knocked out or submitted. It went to the decision.
Yeah. You look at the champions and you're like, okay, obviously, you know, Joan Wei Lee's a great champion.
She's got to be one of the greatest.
A
of all
good
time, right?
representation of what a champion should be.
Yeah.
I think Sean O'Malley is good. Is that?
He's gonna be
you know,
that,
we've
yeah.
been calling it, especially you from back in the day. You know,
Oh,
we've been
yeah.
calling it that he is. At some point, he's going to be the champion.
Since like 2020.
Yeah, you got
No, 2019.
John Jones, obviously great
he's the
champion.
greatest champion.
Volkanovski.
Adesanya was a great champion.
Adesanya was, but it
Not
just seems
anymore.
like Strickland.
He just died off.
It just doesn't seem like he's going to be.
Glover
champion for long.
Teixeira.
He was good.
He was a great champion.
Yeah. Who's the is it still Jamal Hill over there? In
Light heavyweight? No.
Or is it it's Peta
Jamal Hill gave up the title.
to
It was vacant.
yeah, because he got injured.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna be out for a while too.
And fucking Polish Power. Jan Blankovic and Pereira fought for the title. Vacant
Yeah,
title.
and Jan won that decision. Is that
Jan
right?
lost the decision.
Lost the decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching that. Oh yeah, I was watching that one at my buddy's house. It was kind of like a
Conor McGregor was a good champion.
a phenomenal
He
champion.
was a great champion.
Yeah.
Kamaru Usman.
Alexander Volkanovski.
Alexander Volkanovski. For
Yeah,
sure.
he's one of the greatest champions right now.
Kamaru Usman.
Kamaru Usman
Great
was a great champion. Yeah.
Yeah, great champion.
Yeah. I think that
That's just like modern guys though that we're talking about.
yeah, but I memean I like that though.
Francis Ngannou.
Oh yeah, great
Great
champion.
champion.
But honestly, I mean, just kind of ran off for the money, which fair enough.
Yeah,
but that's what he did.
Pay the fucking man.
Pay the man.
He's the most exciting fighter in the UFC to watch.
I know.
Name someone more exciting.
More exciting than Ngannou. Ooh.
Maybe Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis is definitely exciting. You know you're going to get a fucking banger.
You know it's going to be over in, fucking Sergey Pavlovich. It's pretty exciting
He's
right
exciting.
now.
He's definitely
But,
exciting.
like, Francis Ngannou. See ball, hit ball.
Yeah. See face, hit face. But he actually got some technique.
So technical.
He got very
Learn how
technical.
to wrestle.
The Gon fight showed how technical he could be.
Learn how to wrestle.
It's interesting. And he had like a torn ACL or like a torn MCL or something like that
So insane.
during that fight.
Which they say, like, when you have a torn ACL or MCL, it hurts. It's more painful after the surgery during the recovery process.
I could see that.
Like, they say that you can, like, manage. Like, people walk on their torn ACL.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, you're not going to play any activities.
I wonder if it's how long you wait, too. Would that tend to being not as stretched out? With it being, like, kind of shrunk? I wonder if, like, once they pull that back together, all that tension, like, from it being shrunk, you know?
Yeah.
You're, like, really stretching your leg out to the max because it's been so shrunk. I don't know. I'm not a scientist here, but
Yeah.
I can only imagine. I feel like that's what the pain's coming from, maybe.
Jeez, I don't know.
When you go into your deepest stretch, it's like, that's probably what it's going to feel like
You
most
miss
of the
hot
time.
yoga?
From time to time.
You going back?
I thought about it.
When?
I don't know.
What'd you think about it?
I thought about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have went.
I got 2 free classes just chilling that I've already paid for.
You should go.
I thought about it.
Just see how it feels again.
Yeah. Well, I know. Well, the thing about me is that I do have an addictive personality. I know
Good.
once I go once, I'm going long term. But I do miss it. And I've been wanting to do an ice bath lately. I've been talking.
Yeah,
I
do
said
both.
it like,
Come home from hot yoga and hit your ice bath.
I want to do ice baths on Sunday mornings. Maybe I'll wake up at 8, go do an ice bath, hop on, give you what's
That
going to happen
sounds
for the NFL week.
That sounds
you
fun
know?
right there. I like that.
All jacked up.
I'll jacked up on goofing.
They say you're supposed to be like really alert after that.
Really?
Yeah, like you're awake, like you're fucking awake, and you can process things a little bit better.
14-17.
Yeah, I figured they'd score on that too.
Damn, man, I love doing a podcast. This shit's
It's
so
the
fun.
best. It's the best.
It would be cool to do this full time.
It would be amazing.
Like, what would really be fun? I think like my biggest goal, or like not really a goal, but more of a dream, is like if we had a real studio, like a real studio with a real producer. It's like I'm just sitting here talking, and there's someone else doing all this.
It'd be so nice.
It'd be so fun,
It'd
dude.
be so nice.
And like someone's like switching between cameras and like doing the whole editing.
We
and,
got to
like,
up the brand. We've
we gotta
both
up the
been
brand. We gotta
a
dial in.
little lacking on it, for sure.
We're a year in though, and it's fun, man.
It's
We're still.
fucking
It's not like
fun.
we're in our prime.
Yeah.
We're in our prime.
Yeah.
Now it's only gonna get better.
Yeah. It's been fun. We haven't forgot about the Sex Guru coming in at episode 69.
Oh, what episode are we on? This is 61.
61.
Wow.
We're not far.
Have you talked to him?
I haven't, but
reach
I'm
out to him.
sure.
Go ahead and
Yeah,
reach out to
I'll
him.
reach out to him.
That's fun. That's really fun.
Yeah, to get him back in here. I'm excited
Yeah.
for some guests coming up too. We'll talk after, off
Yeah,
air
for
about
sure.
it, but,
The Sex Guru. Shout out Pilgrim.
yeah, Nomadland, dude. It just
Hitting
it
the
missed
mark.
for me. You
Well,
know, it
Hotel
was
Transylvania. It hit.
it hit.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious.
Oh, fucking,
I
that's
loved it.
awesome. I need to watch the first one because
I didn't watch the first one.
I heard the first one's like great.
That's what I've heard. Too.
And if the third one's good, that kind of tells
it's
you,
Adam Sandler, dude. Of course it's good.
dude, Jack and Jill happened though.
Oh yeah, don't tell me that.
What was it, the Magnificent Six? What was
Ridiculous Six?
Ridiculous Six?
That was fucking
Magnificent.
funny.
It had some moments. I remember going, that was better than I expected.
It was so stupid. It was hilarious. I loved it.
But I have to say, I don't know if it was a Happy Madison film, but Hustle and Uncut Gems both.
Oh, I didn't watch Hustle. That was with LeBron, right?
Dude, no, that was
It
with
was produced by LeBron.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I have to say,
LeBron
really,
and Adam Sandler did that together.
really fucking good
I didn't
movie.
watch that. Damn, that's
I
good.
don't
I didn't
like
even watch
I
that.
don't like sports movies, dude.
Really.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they're so
cookie cutter.
predictable.
They're cookie cutter, yeah.
Yeah, they're so the team's down. You know,
It's just like superhero movies.
it's just
the
like
same movie.
Creed 3 or whatever.
Creed 1
Why
was
is he
good,
fighting
though.
the main guy 30 minutes in?
Creed was good.
The original Creed, yeah, but if you go back and watch this, you know what's gonna happen. Like
Yeah.
it looks good,
Rocky
it's exciting.
was just so good though.
Rocky was the shit
It's the same movie.
because it opens up. It is, but it's not.
Yeah. it
Because
is.
at the
No,
end,
it is.
we're at the end of the fight, and they both hit each other.
hit me.
They both. I mean, it's goofy as fuck. Especially back then when they didn't really understand fighting like that. I mean, in the late 90s, they didn't understand fighting. You can look at the UFC.
Cut me, Mick.
That shit would not work.
No.
Like, that would not
The
work.
ref stopping the fucking fight.
Yeah.
That when you cut his
Cut me?
eyelid.
You cut the dude's eye? Like, what?
The
It's going to
fuck?
swell up more. What are you talking about? They're going to run the blood. Like, it's going to
Cut his
swell up.
eyelid. So crazy.
Weird, but.
Cut me, Mick.
They fucking. I mean, nobody's taking 40 haymakers to the face. Like,
He's like, come on.
we get that. It's Hollywood. But at the end of the fight, in Rocky 1, they hit each other, and I don't think you even know. I could be wrong about this. At the end of Rocky 1, you don't know what happens.
Right, yeah.
It opens up with Rocky 2 with
2.
what happens,
Yeah,
and
man,
it's
fighting,
draw, I think, or he
was
loses.
it fighting Apollo Creed?
Rocky loses, yeah.
No, that's not Apollo Creed, but
It's
fucking.
Apollo Creed, yeah.
Oh, in the first one?
Yeah.
In the second one, he fights,
fights
Mr. T.
No, that's the third one. He fights Apollo Creed again in the second
Oh,
one.
yeah, that's right. Fuck, I forget about that. Holy
he
shit.
loses the first fight.
Yeah, he
wins
wins
the second fight.
Third fight, he fights Apollo.
Mr. T in the
Mr. T.
third.
What's Mr. T's character? It's
Clubber Lane.
Clubber Lane, and then in the fourth one he fights fucking
Dolph
Dolph
Lundgren,
Lundgren,
which is arguably the best
so
one.
Sad. It's so good.
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren kills Apollo Creed.
Kills him.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Oh my
Iconic.
god! During the
Iconic.
Cold War, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, man.
You make an American fight a Russian, and he kills his best friend.
I bet watching that movie in theaters
Oh man, everybody's
at
like,
the time
"Ah!"
might be one of the best like theater experiences you could
When
have
it
had.
first came out.
In
was
the
right during the
time,
Cold War.
Yeah, yeah, it was the Russia versus
Right.
America kind of thing going on, you know.
Rocky
And then he
IV,
kills
1985.
He kills Apollo Creed, the American. He comes out dancing in like James Brown with the American top hat, the American shorts. Like he's feeling it. You already know how good he is because you just watch him take the person you're rooting for
James Brown was
to the wire.
6'3". You don't remember that? The fucking Tom Segura sketch. 9 inches.
Dude, that popped up on my YouTube today.
I
I
showed
know
that
he has the
last
Fu
night.
Manchu in
Yeah.
that video. Yeah, I haven't seen it, so I don't really remember it.
He's like making wings for the fucking Auburn Alabama game, and then he says, "Oh, you say something?" No, man, I didn't say anything. He said, "Oh, I thought you just said, is that a shrine of James Brown over there?" And he's got a James Brown shrine. And he talks about how he was 6'3". He's like, "What are you talking about, dude? James Brown was 5'6".
He was so short.
Yeah, he's so little. He's like, "I met him in person." And they get in the shootout. It was a real story that actually happened.
Really?
People got in a shootout over how tall James Brown was.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And Tom Segura was like, "Oh, I'm reenacting this."
I
And
like
he did.
that. Tom Segura's so funny. So
Yeah,
funny, dude.
Rocky IV, in the middle of the Cold War, Russia versus America, kills his best friend, who's American as fuck.
I know. Comes up with all the American shorts, the fireworks, the fucking, James Brown singing for him on the platform. He's coming down and he's like giving him the Uncle Sam with the boxing gloves.
Oh
like,
my
you,
god, it's
you
insane,
know.
dude.
And he's not taking the fight serious. He thinks he's gonna make it like
And he
destroy him.
gets killed.
And he gets killed.
Literally dies.
It's so Hollywood, but it's so good.
It's so good, dude. It's so good.
Dude, you want to take a piss break real quick?
Sure.
We'll be right back.
All right, we back, guys. Cheers.
Cheers, dude.
Hey, we back. Yeah, dude, Rocky IV is just so patriotic. It's so good. Rocky
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
It's in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? He runs up the fucking at the top of the steps. The whole fucking city following him. What is this, Forrest Gump? That's crazy, man. I saw an American flag. I was going down Woodruff Road. The big ass American flag at the dealership.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that ain't gonna lie, that shit's kind of hitting
I
hard.
know,
now. I was
right?
like, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, America.
Not to get too political, but it is kind of strange that when you see an American flag on a house, you know who they voted for.
Maybe I thought about putting one on my house.
Yeah. But that's very rare, especially for someone your
Yeah.
generation.
I thought about putting one on the house. It's just
Yeah.
fucking patriotic, dude.
It is.
I love this country.
Yeah. It's just, it's kind of weird.
This country lets us fucking do this podcast. That's pretty cool.
That is nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And drink this beer and talk about football. Fucking dicks and farts.
So much football. So much dicks and
farts.
farts.
So much dicks and farts, man.
So much. Yeah, man. Also watched Black Phone last night.
Oh yeah, you told me that. That's good.
Yeah. Good horror movie.
Good horror movie. Okay.
You don't see a lot of horror films these days that are good. Not a perfect horror film by any means, but
yeah.
and that's kind of subjective because it just depends on what kind of horror film you like. But I will say it was a good horror film.
Just like kind of classic.
Yeah, it kind of showed a lot of nods to a lot of classic.
Alludes to a lot of stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I've been wanting to watch that. Me and Gabby we're gonna watch that in theaters when it came out, but we decided to watch The Minions Rise of Gru. It was a good decision.
Which, I mean, Minions is always good.
So
Steve
funny,
Carell.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hilarious.
what's not to love? You know?
It was good. I think I talked about that whenever we did that.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that, like, at some point, it's going to be like we can't remember a time where we didn't say stuff about our lives on the podcast.
Right.
Like, I mean, that was like everything the last year we've talked about on the podcast that's happened in our lives.
Which is crazy.
Everything that's happened in our lives, pretty much. Like, any big moment that's happened in our lives in the last year is on the internet for everyone to know.
Does the podcast thing ever, like, feel weird to you?
What do you mean?
Just, like, doing it in general. Like, it being a thing.
No.
Or, like, people can, like, come in and, like, listen to you tell people that if you want to know if a wheelchair kid is judges other wheelchair kids, take them to a Walmart parking lot.
You did say that.
Which I'll still stick by my guns.
Yeah,
if you want to find out if someone's judgmental in general, I think that's the place to take them to find out. You don't have to say anything. Just listen.
More special needs people there.
No, I'm just thinking that there's there's definitely interesting people there is my point.
Okay.
There's definitely interesting people there that will bring out. If you're with the person who's going to talk shit, they're going to talk shit.
It's weird. It's definitely weird. But I don't. It doesn't weird me out. Like, honestly, I think that it's kind of. I think this is a position that both of us, were meant to be put into.
I like that.
Like, I think we kind of put ourselves in this position because I mean it's perfect. It's a perfect fit for us.
Yeah.
Based on like how we, I guess not like I want to be like fucking tutor on how we view life but really like how we look at life and like we're interested in a lot of entertainment stuff and a lot of pop culture stuff and that's exactly what podcasts are. It's just like such a raw version of life and everything that's going on, which is obviously a lot of social media that's going on for everybody. And I feel like we have always had that like desire. Like you always said you wanted to be a broadcaster and I always wanted to start a band or do something like that. And like, I've always wanted to almost entertain. I thought about being a stand-up comedian. Like when I was young, I thought that'd be fun.
I've never thought about, I've thought about it, but not like.
I think whenever I was like.
It's crossed my mind.
High school.
Nah, I don't think
I thought that would have been cool.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because I was always a class clown.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is fun. I found so much joy in making people laugh. And I still do. It's so fun to make someone laugh.
It really is.
And I can do it by being so dumb. I'm so dumb and it makes people laugh, and it's so fun.
It's so much fun.
And like that's really I get a good opportunity to do that. And like whenever someone comes up and they'll repeat something to me that was on the podcast, it's always so funny.
Yeah, it does. It like warms your heart a little bit.
It does.
You're like, dude, I don't even care if you disagree.
I don't even remember saying that, but now I do.
Like I know. Shout out Nutswinger. He's challenged me on a lot of my Georgia views, and even though we disagree and sometimes agree on some things, I still love the fact that he's listening to the show.
That's cool.
And like comes back and hits me with those like, what the fuck you talking about?
Yeah,
like
so
what
good.
is like what was that hot take?
Yeah, we got like those
that.
4 OGs that listen to every episode. And then we got 4, maybe
Love
5.
them all.
It's like Noah, Crabman, Nutswinger, and maybe one more.
Yeah.
Maybe Ducky.
Ducky, yeah. Shout out Ducky.
Maybe your buddy, Zach.
Jack, yeah, he listens to it from time to time. Yeah, it's
even Dad don't listen to him anymore.
It's been a little strange for me. I've talked about it in other podcasts. Just like put yourself out there just feels weird. I'm not a social media guy.
Yeah, and I think we have been very casual about it.
We have.
And I definitely am like looking to take it to the next
Me too.
level here, like
Me too.
real heavy lately. And that's why
me too.
we came up with the live stream idea.
Yeah.
We're actually we have the t-shirts ready, so
yeah. If you want a Brew Car t-shirt, please reach out.
Reach out, $20.
$20 we'll get you right.
That's right, $20 will get you right.
Get you right. Get it tight.
All the proceeds. So I mean, the podcast is sponsored by Victory Apparel, who are giving us the t-shirts for free. So we'll give we're gonna give the money back to Victory Apparel for that. Right. And then all the rest will go to just upgrading the studio, get better mics, get better camera.
Yeah.
Better chairs, better tables, more shirts.
Yeah, and more advertising for us, which don't you want to do that for us? Don't you want to help your boys out?
That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been weird. I mean, and
because like really the goal for me is to have, obviously I would love to have our own studio. That would be so fucking
That'd be so cool.
But I want to have like higher profile guests. Like interact, like that'd be cool like to have fucking Andrew Schultz or somebody on here. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Okay, I think if you're going to start at that level, you got 2 options that come to mind instantly. You got Darius Rucker. And you have
Stephen Thompson.
Stephen Thompson
Stephen Thompson would be a good one.
That's
I I
don't
think,
know if we'll get those, but it is the most like that's
Steven
the
Thompson,
two targets.
I feel like it's very likely.
I mean, he lives here in some
Yeah, he lives right down the road.
Yeah, and plus you have a karate background, so does he. It's very possible.
That'd be very possible. Yeah,
I think we could.
And
reach out to
I
him.
think, like, it would just be cool to. That would be a very good target as like Steven Thompson because such a great dude, and we would talk for hours. You know, we would do such a good podcast. It'd be so cool. And then like having a guy like that on here would be really cool, and like having like comedians, like just guys that are higher profile that like you see them talk to, like you see Joe Rogan talking to Tom Segura, but you don't see fucking guys like us talking to Tom Segura in a podcast situation. Like that would be cool to like not be like, to make this, give you guys hope that you can do anything you put your mind to. I'm not trying to be like that. But like,
you don't need
but like seeing, I'm not trying to be like that. That's
that's
not at all what I'm
yeah,
saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that just seeing two regular dudes talk to a person, because then you really get to see that guy's perspective.
Right.
Like if we were to have a Tom Segura or somebody that big on here, you're seeing Tom Segura talk to just two fucking average dudes that aren't rich.
Right.
That aren't like.
So you get a more, you would get a more human element, but.
Of what Tom Segura is.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. Because it's not like, because everything is so Hollywood and doctored up. Yeah. Like a lot of podcasts aren't, and that's why I love podcasts. That's why I have so much fun doing this one.
It's so much fun, man. I really recommend if you're thinking about doing one, just do it. Just fucking do
Definitely do it, and we'll come on there and.
Yeah, then invite me on there so I can give stupid hot takes.
We'll be Bert Kreischer on y'all's podcast.
Oh yeah, it would be interesting to go on someone else's podcast.
Yeah,
I think. We would both transition very well.
Oh, it would be so easy.
It'd be so easy, but it'd be different.
I think I'd be
in a different setting.
I'd be more like a Bill Burr on people's podcasts. I feel like
just rant.
I would be just like how he is when he goes on other people's podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
Just brutally honest, like I am.
I'd do the same. Yeah,
I am. I've really started to realize I'm brutally honest.
I got a lot of that in myself too.
I get a lot of shit for it at work.
Sometimes it's tough because people
don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
But the guys that like me at work, the guys that love me at work, they're like, yeah, Bryant will tell you. If you're fucking up, Bryant's gonna tell you. If you're doing good though, Bryant's gonna tell you.
Because you're doing them a disservice if you don't.
Exactly, yeah.
But who's to say that you're right?
Oh, that's true.
Who's to say that you're not being egotistical?
Well, and I don't ever be like say it as if it's the fucking truth or gospel or anything. I say it as if it's just what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And then I'll ask if you think I'm wrong, that's fine. I'm okay with being wrong.
I'm fine with being wrong.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm
not like I'm never wrong, but when I am
fine with it.
when I am, no. I don't. I mean, it does feel weird to be wrong, but I get over it. I don't care.
Yeah, it's weird 'cause I'm not used to it.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. It's not,
yeah, no,
it does feel like when you are so, and what I mean is like when you're so convinced about something and it turns out to be the opposite.
Oh man,
it feels weird. You're like, damn.
This happened at work the other day.
It's like I thought the Chargers were gonna make a push to be number one in the division. Here they are 0-2,
and they're about to. They could be 0-3.
They could be 0-3.
The Vikings or the
one
Chargers.
of those two
who
0-3. I projected to have great years, have winning records. One of them
could be
starting 0-3, and I'm wrong about one of them, and maybe about both. Who knows?
At work last week, we had an apprentice call one of the area responsibles a liar, and then doubled down.
Oh man!
Just to find out they were wrong. Oh, and it's like a guy that gets fired up, and the apprentice is like an idiot. He's like, so the dude walks in after they've been working their ass off, and he walks upstairs. He's carrying a case of water and a fucking sandwich.
The apprentice walks up, or the
guy that
higher
up. The fucking full-time guy.
Okay.
He walks upstairs and he's got his fucking case of water. He's tired. It's 6 p.m. Already been there all day since fucking 6 a.m. Ready to go home. They're still not done. He's pissed off. Shit's going wrong. And he doesn't like this guy already.
Oh, that's not good. That's
sits
a
down.
Bad combination.
Sits down, opens the water.
I've been there.
Starts eating the sandwich from Firehouse that they got us. Not a sponsor.
Could be.
And then the apprentice goes, "Hey, that's my sandwich."
No.
And
oh no, dude, just crawled his ass.
And the full-time guy's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? First off, you're an apprentice. You shouldn't even have a fucking one sandwich. Might as well two. Shut the fuck up."
That's what he says?
Yeah, and he goes, "No, that's my sandwich." He's like, "I ate half of it, and I put the other half in the fridge. I had a number 5. There go, guys. Another guy goes, or the full-time guy goes, "Dude, it's not your fucking sandwich. I just got it from downstairs." He's like, "You're a liar." And he goes,
"Oh, no."
He looks at him. He's like, You just call me a fucking liar? He said, yeah, you're a liar. He said, call me a liar one more fucking time.
So he said?
He stands up. Like, he stands up
Here
and
we
just
go.
like,
I love situations like this. I love this. I love to see people go at
the
it.
full-time guy's like 21, and the apprentice is 18. So first off, it's already ridiculous.
It's already like the young Chad energy.
Yes.
It's rushing through the veins. The
Yeah.
testosterone, high tea.
So apprentice goes, you're a liar. Full-time guy goes, you need to get the fuck out of here right now.
The full-time guy says that?
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to kick the fuck out of you.
And you're sitting there?
Dude opens the fridge, looks in, and his sandwich is in there. And he goes, I'm sorry, man. He starts backpedaling.
Oh,
And then the full-time guy's like, I don't care, get the fuck out. He's still mad. Fucking apprentice dude gets upset. He grabs a jug of tea, he grabs his fucking sandwich, opens the door, goes to slam it, hits his own foot, falls, drops the sandwich.
Oh, no.
The dude that was-
apprentice
yeah.
did that? Oh, no.
Falls,
It's weird, man.
throws the jug of tea,
It's weird
takes
because
his hat off, and he's like fucking upset. I'm pretty sure he cried. That's on him, bro. That's on him. That's on him, man.
we all could be in that situation.
No, because I'm not going to be like, you're a fucking liar. I'm not doing that. to
That's
people.
bold.
That's bold. I'm not doing that.
I'm not
that
doing
bold.
that either. But if you don't like a person, like say they're a sorry worker or something, you already have hot takes built up in your mind about them. Not necessarily hot takes. I mean, you've worked with them. You know they're not hot takes. You know this person might be shitty. Not saying that either one of those are shitty workers, but I'm just trying to get to the point to where I'm going to create that situation. It's the shitty worker that always sucks, and oh man, it's weird when there's confrontation, right?
Chad energy.
It's weird when there's confrontation because you start throwing out these like hot takes. You're emotional.
Yeah, you get emotional.
You already don't like this person. Things get strange. Logic kind of goes out the window. It kind of goes towards more like, I'm fucking right. I'm the better worker. You're not. You know, I'm over you. You're under me. Whatever it is, like we all have reasons to like justify our beliefs in that moment, and to double down.
He tripled down. He tripled down. Call me a fucking liar one more time. You're a liar.
So the apprentice called the
Full-time
guy a liar
3 times.
Getting called a liar is
Don't feel good.
Is aggressive.
It's aggressive.
Calling someone a liar is aggressive.
But the thing is, like, it's just bad timing. Like, you can't, even if he was right, you don't do that. You're an apprentice. Shut the fuck up and sit down.
The lesson I learned from that is you need to have patience.
Oh, you mean the full-time guy?
From both.
Both.
Yeah.
So the same apprentice called me a liar, like the next day or like 2 days later.
What'd you do?
I just laughed. I looked at the other guy that was with us, and he just started laughing. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with him?" It's like, I don't know, man.
But do you feel some kind of way about the apprentice?
He's a little annoying. I more now after that. That's like he's more annoying.
But before, when he called you a liar, you said that was the next day. So
that was after.
I was after. Yeah.
I was a little annoyed.
You getting called a liar.
So like we're working on some shit, and it's like we have this fucking like 400-pound wheel hoisted up in the air, and we're trying to turn it through this tight fucking spot, but it's caught on this little fucking piece. And I'm like, and we don't really have much room to lift up with the forklift because it's in a tight area. This belt is above us. So the apprentice comes up and he's like, "Hey, what if we?" And I'm like, "Hey, just shut up right now. Be quiet.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Shut your
fucking mouth."
I was like, "You're not gonna say anything that's gonna help us. Just let me do it."
Shut up.
Because like I clearly see what we need to do, and he's like trying to give me advice. I'm like, "Dude, shut the fuck up. You don't know anything."
You had the dad energy.
I did.
When the kid's holding the flashlight, like I'm sure you need to start from this. Shut the fuck up. Hold the light.
Just shut up and hold the light, man. He was like, I'm literally getting it out too. I'm already getting it out. I'm like, "Hey, just shut up right now." I was like, "Just shut the fuck up right now." I didn't say fuck. Like I wasn't even mad at him. I was like, "Dude, just shut up right now. Just give me a second."
Shut your fucking mouth. Just shut your fucking mouth. Okay, yeah. It seems like that guy uses a liar as like an attack.
Yeah,
He uses it to piss people off because that's his go-to. Like,
yeah, it didn't work.
like you're a fucking idiot or whatever. Whatever your go-to of like to kind of get someone fired up.
Yeah.
You're like hot take. Like, let me get this person fired up.
Yeah, I just refer to
You're
him.
a liar.
I just call him the name of a person that they don't like. Like, man, you're really acting like Doug right now.
Yeah, I don't do well.
That's my favorite one. It's like, dang, man, why you gotta act like that Why do you gotta act like Doug to me? Doug's a made up name. That was the only name I could think of that I didn't know.
I get scared about people challenging me at work.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Take pride in your work, or because of
not even if I mean, if someone questions my work ethic, like, yeah,
I don't care.
I kind of know. I know my
my
work ethic. Like, if a manager does, that's when it fires me up.
Yeah, I could
But
see
when
that.
like another worker does, fuck you, I don't care.
Yeah,
I say that, but depends on who's saying it.
motherfucker, you the one that.
But like, someone trying to get aggressive with me at work
Yeah,
scares me because I will fucking go off on you.
yeah, right.
And this is not like some kind of weird mentality,
red.
bro. I
It
see
sounded
red.
like, it felt like it.
But there
You
is
do see red.
there is a little bit of that.
Bodies might drop.
Bodies might drop.
So that's
No.
that's what I.
But for real, on
Yeah.
a real level,
A real note.
let's get real right now. Real talk.
Real
No.
talk. Real talk.
But if I believe I'm right, which
Like you said, rare for you not to be.
exactly,
Yeah, I'm with you.
which you
I'm
already
following.
see my crazy mentality with that.
Yeah, you're
My
very
mentality,
right. You're very
bruh.
right. Yeah.
Which is like, I don't know. If I engage, I'm in.
Kill switch.
You know,
Engage.
you know me. Once I'm in something, I'm all in on something.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's just how I am. Like if I challenge you to fight, I am not playing.
Yeah, challenge them.
Challenge him. Make sure your people are there. You might get embarrassed. But for real though,
Yeah, I get it.
and I'm scared of
Real
someone
talk.
putting me real talk. So, like, for real though.
We're like for real talk.
For real talk though. I'm scared of someone challenging me at work because I will not let up. And like, and I don't, it scares me because I tell myself like, if I'm ever put in that situation, don't
Just be the bigger man and walk
just-
away.
Yes. That is the right answer. Don't let,
Yeah,
don't
I'm-
let some bum get you fired up.
I'm good.
For
I'm
some
really good at
bullshit.
walking away.
Good for you.
And it's hard. It's
I'm-
hard to swallow my
I'm
pride.
good at it until I'm not.
I'm always good at it.
I'm good at
because
it.
I've not done that before, and it's been a bad decision in the past.
Yeah.
And so I've learned
Yeah.
from that.
And customers too.
Oh, it's so hard.
If I'm in the wrong, I don't have a problem admitting I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But like if you're disrespectful or something like that, that's where
It just depends. Like if I
that's where
try
the
to
line is.
try to disengage, like diffuse a situation, and they keep going. I've never been in that situation where I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever, man, you're right. And they're like, yeah, and you fucking. I'm like, yeah, you might want to
keep on.
And
Yeah.
I've never been in a situation where they just keep on.
I haven't either.
But most of the time they don't keep on because they know I could kick the dog shit out of them.
That's a good. That's
That
a good,
really
that's a
helps.
good-
That really helps.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, okay, I'm just gonna leave
Yeah.
him alone.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
one
That
guy-
helps for you.
There's one guy at work that everyone bitches about. And I was like, yeah, he treats everybody like shit. I'm like, I've never had a problem with this guy. He's like fucking 6'2", about 250.
Dude, I was
Never had a problem. That was one of the guys that I challenged to come train. He was talking shit like, oh, I could take him
Bring
in
your
a fight.
dumb ass up there, bitch.
That was the guy that never came. He never showed.
Yeah, there's a reason why.
It's been nothing but respect from that guy towards me. Never
It's
a fucking,
funny.
never
It's funny
a
how it
drop of disrespect.
Yeah, it's funny how it works because he knows.
But that's
You know,
ridiculous. That's
we-
it shouldn't be like that.
We was
man.
watching Black Phone last night and growing up, it was like there's some like a connect like some chemistry between a brother and a sister in there, and I was like kind of talking about how if you was born a girl, I would have considered killing people that
Yeah, right.
may have bullied you. Like
Yeah.
that's the like if I'm already over hyper protective
Yeah, right.
for you already, you know, you can tell it in the early stages, and that's my thing. Like once I know I'm like if I'm justified, I can go to dark places.
Yeah.
You know,
See red. Body drop. Got
and
it.
it's past that.
Yep. See black.
You know, see black and
Bodies
body. Yeah. But on a serious
Wow.
note,
It's crazy.
on a serious note, it's like if you was born a female, it's like it puts me in a bad position because,
yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, you're coming up. I used to always be overprotective for Bryant, and then now because I was, you know, it was always cool not to have to worry about you being bullied because you was always, you know, you had the martial arts thing going on. You never really got bullied.
Right. I bullied.
know.
I bullied.
Yeah. And
I
then
was the bully.
I was like coming up. I was like, I always had to worry about, you know, I used to worry about Bryant being bullied, and then now he has to worry about me being bullied.
Yeah, right.
I just started laughing.
Right.
And I don't know. It was just something that was,
Yeah, that's
it was a
good.
fun moment that we shared. But,
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, man. The wrong person says the wrong thing. I keep telling myself like, okay, because I know that day could happen.
I just let him say it. until they like.
That's the best
Even
move.
if somebody
you're
tries
100%,
to, because as
you're,
soon as
you're
I start
right, you're
bitching
right.
in, they're gonna say some stupid shit to me.
Yeah.
But hey, you always got to remember, man, the loudest person in the room is the one you don't want to listen to the most.
Oh, 100%.
That's the last person you want
Yeah.
to hear. So I just tune them out.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where
I might laugh a little if they're getting fired up. This happened the other day.
It's fun.
Dude's getting fired up.
It's fun.
He's getting real fired up, and I'm laughing because he's wrong, and I'm like chuckling a little.
And that makes it worse.
And he points at me and goes, "And you just sit there and keep your mouth shut." He was mad saying that to me.
I know.
And I go, why are you attacking me? I said, I do nothing
that's
but help
great
you,
that you're
buddy.
like that.
I said, I do nothing but help you, buddy. Why are you attacking me?
It brought him down.
Oh yeah. The next day he's
Hey,
like, I'm sorry I was an asshole. I was like,
Good move.
I said,
dude.
I'm not accepting your apology. But that's fine. And
Oh.
I hit him harder.
Give him a jab.
Yeah. I was like, that's all right. I mean, that's just how you are.
Damn, that's the way to be too.
Yeah, because I know I'm playing the long game.
Yeah.
I'm playing the sadistic mental game where I know he thought about it all night.
I don't know if
I know he thought about it all night long, and that I won in that aspect.
You won.
I beat him in the
No,
middle.
you won. You won for sure. And
Yeah.
that's where I need to be in that situation.
I'm playing
and-
chess, dog. Not
Yes,
checkers. I'm
yes.
playing chess.
And that's where, and like, if the wrong guy, if that's a guy I don't like there, and they make that comment, I'm standing up and I'm challenging him.
If it's a guy I don't like,
And
that
that's
says
the
that,
wrong answer.
If it's a guy that I don't like that says that, I just want him to look stupid.
Yeah.
Because making him look stupid is way easier because I know I'm smarter than him.
Yeah.
And I can keep my
And
cool.
that's the move.
And being able to keep your cool makes it so easy to make someone look
So
stupid.
easy, yeah. That's where I've been working on a lot of those things because I've noticed it about myself, and I think it's hard to self-analyze, and I don't recommend it for anybody. It's probably good to have someone else
Yeah.
analyze you, but it's I really love the Meditations book from Marcus Aurelius that Brent's given me. I haven't read it in a few months, but it's a book that I will not pick up another book until I finish that book, I think, which could take years at my pace.
Right.
But I've been meditating a little bit more lately.
That's cool.
Yeah, after my workouts,
that.
I'll put the headset on. I'll put some I've been putting some.
Death metal.
No, I've been going the opposite. I've been going like Beethoven.
Oh, cool.
More classical music that kind of
like
calms me down. Because I can get
It doesn't bring you back to a time really.
exactly.
Like the words of a song can definitely bring you back somewhere. And that's what you're trying to avoid.
that's exactly. You're 100% right. Yeah.
Avoid nostalgia by listening to new music.
Can take me to a place. I'm trying to cut all that out. I'm trying to get Beethoven plays with a lot of feel.
Yeah.
Like I'll start the meditation off with like I'll go hard on a workout and then I'll meditate. I'll sit there for like
Go ham.
5-10 minutes, just eyes closed, listening to, Moonlight Sonata or
so
whatever
good.
it is, which is such an emotional song,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have.
It's not Buckethead.
Yeah, it's not buck. It's yeah. But the thing is, like when you listen to classical music, there's no music influence. I mean,
Right.
maybe there is
Yeah.
somewhere along the line, but like you listen to Buckethead, there's like a lot of guitar influence. Like you start
for
like
sure. Yeah.
my mind goes to like
You start
where's the influence?
Analyzing it.
Start analyzing it like
studying
some
it.
weirdo. Yeah, but when I listen to like Beethoven, I'm like,
Autistic.
okay,
That's the word you're looking for.
probably.
Spectrum.
But when you listen to like
Spectrum.
Beethoven, you get a feel of like, but not to put a label on it. But you listen to Beethoven, you're like, okay, this guy was just like, there was no YouTube.
Play what he felt.
He was playing what he felt, and he was fucking a mastermind at it.
Right.
Maybe the greatest musician of all time.
Right.
He's in that conversation.
Yeah.
You go back and listen to it, and that's what I'm trying to do when I go to meditate. And I don't know if it's helped me or not. And I'm not trying to say that I have anger issues, but like knowing that that's down in there.
I think you have a pride issue for sure.
Oh, for sure.
We
Yeah.
both do.
Yeah.
And like even whenever I'm being the bigger person, I take pride in being the bigger person.
It's
Fueling my ego.
That's it.
By beating you intellectually.
Yes.
It's not like I'm some fucking good guy that doesn't want confrontation.
Exactly.
Oh, I just know how to win the confrontation in a different way.
And that's
I'm
a
still
problem.
being an ego.
That's a
dickhead.
problem.
Oh, but it feels good.
It feels so good.
It feels so good. It's addicting, dude.
Yeah.
God, I wish I didn't have to go right now.
Yeah.
I'm like 15 minutes past. Yeah, I got a shower too.
Shit. Okay. Yeah, we'll close it out. But
God, it sucks. Like it actually.
we was
sucks.
getting into,
I
we
know.
always do this though. We
I
always
know.
get into some good shit. But I'm excited to.
We'll be live at 10:30 tomorrow.
Yeah.
10:30 a.m. Eastern time for those who are listening.
I mean, that'll be out before this, but next week,
Maybe.
please
I might
tune
be able to
in.
put this out tonight.
Please tune into our 10:30 is what we're aiming for right now.
10:30 a.m.
We're going to go
that
deep.
might change.
We're going to go deep into these NFL teams. We're going to tell you who you should start and sit, who we like in fantasy, who we
Oh,
don't.
I don't even want to go into fantasy as much. I just want to talk about NFL, but I'm good with.
But
fantasy
yeah,
too.
but that's going to come up. You know,
Yeah, it will.
That's going to come up. You know, we're talking about football players, but
It's gonna be fun. I'm so excited for this. I want to go through every matchup. We're gonna go through every matchup just like we did for week 1.
yeah.
We missed week 2. We were trying to get this set up for last weekend, and I came up with the idea.
Yeah, and I loved it, and we're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it popping,
Yeah, finger popping.
but it's gonna be fun, dude. Cheers.
Cheers, man. I hate that we have to end it like this, but shout out Nutswinger. Something he says we need to work on is he said in the comments that we need to work on our piss breaks and remembering where we left off. So I've been trying to work on that.
I've noticed you've been working on.
I've been trying to work on that and be better at it. I'm not writing it down. I'm just trying to remember.
No, I like that, and I'll
that's
do it.
coming
I'll
with
do the
drinking
same.
less,
Yeah,
so.
because sometimes we leave, we end on some good things and good conversations, and come back to something that's
bullshit that we
completely
talked about 1,000
different.
times.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
cheers,
you did a
man.
good job in this episode of picking back up on Rocky.
Yeah, cheers.
I
man.
noticed that. Cheers, and we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow.
See y'all.